to cook up another instrumental. You ought to give me 2 thumbs up just for this intro. It's Bigg Vic TV. Hey, welcome to my world. What is up, guys? It's your man Bigg Vic. We are black in the building once again with the new video, and today I want to show you guys kind of like how I come up with my bass lines, and usually the process that I go through when I'm trying to figure out what bass line I want for a particular track, right? So usually I go through a variation of different bass lines for a beat, depending on the artist, depending on how the bass lines feel to me. I'll usually scrap some, or I will usually keep some and just have different variations of that bass line going throughout the production. So let's jump right into Reason and see exactly how I do this thing. All right, let's go. All right, so usually what I do first when I'm listening to the chord, whatever chords I'm playing, if it's chords, more than likely it's chords. So let's listen to the chords that I have pulled up here in this beat. So if you look up here at the top, you'll see the scale that I'm in. I'm using scales and chords just to keep things very simple. And what I usually do is I'm looking at the root note. I'm looking for the root note of each chord, because that's where my bass line ideas start to come from. That's where I start forming my bass line ideas. So then I'll usually come over. Let's pull up, make sure I'm on my bass. So once I know what my root notes are for each chord, I'll usually come in and start doing something like this. Let's just tap it in. Let's do a pre count here. So I usually start off doing it like that. So let's say, for example, if I wanted to keep this one, I usually make a copy, duplicate that, stretch this back, stretch this out. Then I'll take this bass line, the second one, off. I'll listen to this first one and create another variation of it. So let's listen to that one again. So let's say if I wanted to use that one, I'll be like, okay, I may work with that bass line. Then again, I may hear something different. So I usually come up here and start messing with another variation of those same root notes, right? So I'll go here. So I might stretch it out this time. Let's just make the notes a little longer. And usually when I do something like that, like a bass line similar to that one right there, that may be for a verse or it may be for a chorus, you know, a hook idea. So it just depends on what type of hook it is. If it's a singing hook, if it's a rap hook, I could switch that bass line up. So that's kind of like how I start coming up with different variations for bass lines. And so those are just 2 ideas, right? So let's listen to the first one. that's the first one. Well, the first and the second one. Then I'll usually come here again. Let's duplicate that one. Let's take this one off. Stretch out the loop points. Bring that there. And just start playing around with another bass idea. So let's take it and just depends on the feel that I'm going for. So I just kind of like to feel the beat out and just see what I like, what feels good to me. Basically, that's how I go and pick the ones that I feel will work for the beat for me. So let's check that. Let's add it. So usually the first bass line idea is not always the bass line that I go with from the get-go. So I start listening to the track and I'm like, okay, that bass line could be a little better. I could switch it up here, or maybe I could add this note in there, just to give it a little twist. So let's just listen to all three variations so far that I have. Let's bring it back. And after I do that, I usually come and add one more, see what other variation I could come up with. See how I can do this one, just switch it up a little bit. Then I usually listen to all different variations of the bass and pick the ones that I like and add them in there. And I could even kind of start what's the word I'm looking for? Matching some of them up, cutting some, I may cut one and add another piece of that one to another one, just to give it a whole different vibe, just to kind of add two of them together to make them unique. You feel me? So let's just try this one. I'm gonna try another one. Let's see. Let's try this one. See, it's just so many different variations you could come up with when you kind of do it this way, and see which one you like best, see which one makes the beat feel better to you. And if it does, if you like two of them, piece them together, see what you like, see what you come up with. To me, it's all about the feeling of the beat. If that bass line gives me a good feeling, I usually work with that one and keep that one rocking and rolling in the beat. You know what I'm saying? Or just switch them up for the chorus, do something different for the verses, maybe do something completely different for my intro. But that's usually how I hack my bass lines for my beats. And if you guys feel like this tip was helpful to you, thumbs up this video, because that definitely helps more people see it. It helps YouTube suggest this video because it's interesting to people that saw it. So thumbs this video up if you like it. If you didn't, you know what to do. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to my old heads. Shout out to all you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for rocking with me. Appreciate y'all watching the channel, tuning in. Always hustle, never stop growing. I will see you guys in my next video. All right? Peace.